What we have here is a check valve for the fuel. It goes one direction, so it goes in one side and any fuel cannot go back the other direction. And the purpose behind this is to actually keep the fuel in the line, especially to the fuel pump. On this little Suzuki Samurai, which is actually a Jimny 1300, but it's like a Samurai. The fuel will, after so many days, the fuel goes back into the gas tank, and the fuel pump, because it's mechanical, has a hard time getting it primed again and getting the fuel back up from the gas tank to get flowing into the carburetor. So we're going to install this check valve and make sure you install it the right way. It only goes in one direction. A couple mini clamps, and also what's good if you work with these mini clamps is if you got an actual socket with a flexible thing like this, so it's easier to, sometimes it's hard to get the screwdriver on there if you're on a crazy angle. It makes it way easier. And we're just going to cut this is the line. This is a return line. This is the line you want to use. I'll put it right there, and so let's sit right in there. This way this thing should stay primed a lot longer. The fuel will eventually evaporate and you'll still have a hard time starting it because it's a mechanical fuel pump, but it should take longer. It should take at least several days longer before it has that problem. Okay, it's installed right there, and it's a one-way check valve. It'll keep fuel from flowing out of this fuel pump. In this case, this fuel pump is up pretty high, so it can flow out of that and go back into the tank, and then you got to try to pump it up, so it's going to keep the fuel right up there where it needs to be primed. This would probably work pretty good on any mechanical fuel pump car. Well, this just took me a while to start it because it's been sitting about a week or so, and so now you get the fuel going in there. So this fuel, it'll, because it's gravity will bring it back to the tank. So you got the fuel up here, and then it's in a pump. As long as that pump is primed, it should really start up a lot quicker, even if the fuel evaporates back in the line. So this should keep fuel up in that line. Just start it up, it's kind of cold. It's got a lot of miles on it. I'll show you. I think it's actually got more than what it reads. 281,000 miles, just about. 280,000. Yeah, 280,980 something. Oh, excuse me, that went around. Wait a minute, that went around twice. Excuse me. It's 228,000. 228,000. It went around 2 times. But it's more than that, a little more than that. It doesn't even burn a drop of oil, so you just keep maintaining it. It used to not really be big on Japanese cars, but this thing is 4-wheel drive, especially with you got a manual type transfer shifter on this electronic junk. Don't pay to buy anything new, really.